Hey everyone, I'm back with another in-depth English review. This time I'm playing Trundle in the jungle and I'm against the Poppy. The runes and masteries are in the description of the video, as well as the timestamps of the plays and mistakes for those of you who don't like to wait around too much. Now we're going for the early invade here. It's a bit of a bad invade to be honest, because we're only 3 strong now and Veigar's trailing behind. But yeah, you can always try and hope you don't encounter 5 strong in the jungle. And we are gonna try. They haven't seen us yet. But here I mess up a bit. Should have went for Caitlyn here. But I turn around and go for Poppy. But she's too fast to gain up on. So the invade fails. Just gonna start my blue buff. Now Trundle Jungle is a really niche pick. Which means he's not good in all situations. They picked Kled, Xerath and Poppy before I picked. And those 3 gave me the idea to pick Trundle because he's very good against immobile mages. I just pillar behind Xerath and he can't do anything. He can flash away once every 5 minutes, but that's it. I'm good versus Kled, because if I have my ult he can't possibly beat me 1v1. And I'm a counter pick to Poppy. And you will see why in a bit. If you watched the LCS a year ago, a lot of Poppy tops were picked. And the counter pick to Poppy top was Trundle. It's because he has too much lifesteal and he takes all of Poppy's damage if he Qs her. So that's a really good pick. And this Poppy doesn't know that, because she will invade me later on and you will see how that goes. So I'm thinking about going for Xerath here. First getting the Scuttle Crab, but after that trying to get the Xerath's flash. And after that repeat gank, and then we will kill him. That's my plan in the early game. Top lane is pushing very hard and the bot lane is very hard for me to gank. I really hate Janna, Caitlyn. They are pretty good against Trundle. So I'm waiting here to see if I get a good ganking opportunity. I'm waiting until the minion wave arrives. Veigar gets a stun, but I mess up. I knock him out of the Veigar W. And we only get a barrier. But no real harm done, because I needed to go to the top side anyway. So this Poppy knows where I'm going. I see the plant going off here, so I know where she is. I'm pinging it. And now we see the plant go off on my side, so I know it's Poppy, because no one else could. And now I see the ward, so I know she's coming. But yeah, I only need to smite the red buff to get it. And then I know she's going for the plant, so I flash after her. And I get the first blood. So yeah, that's why Poppy shouldn't invade a Trundle, ever. Maybe in the super late game at level 18, but then still she loses 1v1 if I have my ult. So we know she's dead, so I can take this camp. And then I can just clear my topside jungle, which I wanted to do. But the Poppy disrupted me. So I'm pillaring underneath those scuttle crabs to reduce its armor. The little knock up makes it so it loses its armor. So nice beginning for me, first blood. I can buy my Tiamat and now I can clear my topside jungle very quickly and easily. Because that's the only downside about the Trundle's clear is his speed. You don't lose any health because your W and your passive heal you. But you do take a lot of time killing small minions. But the Tiamat fixes that. So I go for Tiamat first, into Black Cleaver or Triforce, one of the two. I go Black Cleaver in this game, because I want some armor shred. And then you go for tank items. I do really love 40% CDR on him, so maybe Black Cleaver, yeah, is kinda better. Triforce gives 20% CDR, of course, but doesn't give you the speed up if you do AD damage to someone. So we saw the Veigar running towards bot lane, so I'm gonna pick this wave up. Gonna freeze it in front of his turret. So the Veigar gets it all. But we see him engaging on the turret here. I just pillar to just annoy him. Now I can run after him. Dodge his Q. Bite him for a slow. And now he needs to flash. So finally the Xerath flashes out. Now I'm gonna repeat gank him a few times. Because now he's totally at my mercy. Every time I have a pillar up, I can kill him. Together with Veigar. He can try and stun me or slow me with his E or his W. But that's the only thing he can do. If I dodge one of the two, or flash over it or something, he's dead. And he's still got Veigar to deal with, of course. So if he's slowed and Veigar walks up, he needs to stun Veigar. Because else he will die to his burst. So I wanted to go for the blue buff, but the Xerath is pushing again. I'm gonna loop around. Gonna see me on this ward though. I get pinged as well, but he doesn't respond fast enough. And he walks towards a wall. And that's where I want him. Not a great pillar, to be honest. Could have had it better. And I take one too many tower shots. But I get executed. And the Veigar gets executed too. Executed. Yes, there she goes. So yeah, not really a problem. We again got the Xerath barrier. So now we can repeat gank him again. He didn't get any gold of it because it were 2 executes. So it's pretty good for us. And we can repeat gank him very soon without barrier or flash. You really need to do that. If you burn summoners from a champion like that, you really need to gank them over and over again. So with Trundle it's also important to use your Q as an auto-attack reset. And also always Q the largest monster, or the monster that does the most damage. Because you will take some of his damage if you Q them. You can see the bread buff doesn't do any damage to me if I just Q'd them. And I really don't lose any health in the jungle. It's insane how much sustain Trundle has. So Xerath is overextended again. We're gonna loop behind him. He's trapped in the cage, so he can't really get anywhere. He walks towards a wall. That's where I corner him and kill him. That's how easy it is. And that's what you should do. You should always go for the easy ganks. What is your champion good at? Which lanes can I gank best? Bot lane is just so bad for me to gank. I get tornadoed by the Janna, I get slowed by the Janna. The shield on Caitlyn, she can jump away, trap underneath me. Yeah, it's not gonna work if I gank there. Only if they are super overextended and they play bad, but I don't want to count on that. But our bot lane needs some relief, so I'm gonna go there, but they have a lot of wards here. Of course, I haven't cleared them and my bot lane can't clear them. Gonna try and go for Janna here. She still has flash. She just flashes away. Taking some of the damage. So our Rakan doesn't die. Just gonna go for the scuttle crab here and maybe go for another gank. Yeah, like I said, it's not the ideal place for me to gank. The Xerath is walking down. They saw me on that ward that just expired, so they know I'm here. I ult the Janna. I hope that would kill her, but the Xerath is standing still, so that's good for me. And the Veigar is on the way. He gets a nice cage. Finishes Janna. And I can go for Xerath here. I just flash for him because I didn't have any mana for a pillar. And I don't want to let him get away. stun me and then run away. Something like that. Just use flash for it. Why not? Not like I really need a flash. It's good for an engage, but I don't really die quickly, so I don't really need flash to get away often. In the late game that's different, because everyone will do a shitload of damage. Especially Caitlyn. And then I will probably need my flash to get out here and there. But not yet. Going back to base. Having a Cinderhawk makes me a bit tanky already. And then going for Black Cleaver, which gives me a lot of health. After that I need some resistances. I will probably go Spirit Visage, because it's just so good on Trundle. The extra healing. And maybe a Dead Man's Plate for the engage. So I thought Kled was maybe aware that I was here. But he's walking back to lane again, so I know he just warded. And people that just ward don't really look at the ward often. Ulting him to reduce its armor and magic resist. And with the flash and auto attack of Varus, we can take him. He wanted to kill, he flashed for it, but yeah, his auto attack didn't kill him. I'm not gonna risk him getting away. I'm just eating him. I'm running straight down mid. See if I can get a gank off on the Seraph. Again. Because he's just constantly shoving. Ah. Was a gank. You can count it as a gank. But yeah, actually the Veigar did everything. Veigar is pretty fat. And he bought some magic resist, which is pretty good. The Seraph didn't do the same, so he will die a lot to Veigar. You cannot build magic resist against the Veigar. You will just get one shot every time. And late game the magic resistance doesn't matter, but yeah, in the early game you really need it. So that's bad by the Seraph. He's not a bad player, but yeah, he's playing way too aggressive for his champion. His champion is a late game poke champion. And he's playing it like an early game lane bully. But yeah, you can't really lane bully a Veigar. If you get snared by his stun, you will die. So the Kled is going on the Varus. Luckily I'm around. He wanted to ult out, but Varus got his mount. I'm just gonna try and kill him. But yeah, he gets his mount back on time, and I'm not gonna dive that. I could have probably, but yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. So we see Poppy coming. I'm just going on her because yeah, I know my matchups. But too bad I died to Kled. But my Varus gets a double kill, so that's pretty good. I don't know why he's going Wit's End, but why not? It's an AP Varus. Okay. Only see that now, to be honest. But yeah, he got the double kill. I die for it though. So they killed Varus again. I need to stop them from getting this turret. And they are staying. They are positioning like they want to dive me, but they are welcome to try. Wanted to take the Poppy shield, but barely miss it. I ult the Poppy here. And I kill her. And I get the Kled low. If I can heal up a bit more, I can kill him. If he misses his Q like this, I can just go on him. Take his AD. That's why I survived. Because of my Q. So yeah, that's how strong Trundle is in the 1v1 situations. And you can't really tower dive in because I just ulted Poppy and I got 30% of her health. Something like that. And I got her stats. So a lot of armor and magic resist. Yeah, she doesn't have magic resist yet. But a lot of armor. Which helps me against those two. That was a stupid dive by them. Now I'm extremely fed. If I clear the rest of my jungle, I can go for Black Cleaver. And Titanic Hydra after. So the Veigar gets the Xerath again. That's how the matchup goes now. The W hits the Veigar W on Caitlyn, so I'm just flashing after her to finish her because, yeah, she's 5-0. Or she was 5-0. So we have a lot of pressure in the mid lane, so I'm just gonna invade here. Go on Poppy if she gets close. Yeah, I just want chickens, but she smites it away. No chicken for me. Just gonna continue clearing. I really need to shop. I don't know how much money I have in the bank now, but it's probably over 2,000. Yeah, we know there's a lot of pressure and people in the mid lane. I'm just gonna take this dragon. Take it off the map. It's pretty good on Trundle. Movement speed is one of the most important stats on him. Tankiness, attack speed, AD and movement speed. That are the Trundle stats you want. If you are against more tanks than this, really extreme tanks like, for example, Maokai, Nautilus, I think you can better take Blade of the Ruin King. So again, they are diving between two turrets. I get the Poppy. Wanted to go for the Kled, but I didn't know the Xerath was here. I'm just backing off. Luckily the Xerath missed the stun, or I would have maybe died. It's a bad pillar by me. I thought they would go that way. I don't want to fight anymore because I'm too low. He misses stun. I can just go and clear it and sustain in the jungle. I heal in the jungle. And it's pretty much if you kill big monsters. Because of your passive. Look at this. Boom. 200 health extra. And look at this. Boom. 215 health. And it's really insane at Rift Herald and Dragon. Oh my god, it gives you so much sustain through your passive. I've got another video of Trundle Jungle somewhere on my channel. Where I 2v1 a Jax and another one at the Rift Herald, and the Rift Herald dies and I get like 50% of my health back and I kill them both. A Rumble and a Jax it was. People underestimate Trundle's passive, but it's pretty insane if you use it in the correct way. I'm waiting for the Xerath to come to walk up, but the Veigar gave it away that I was there. And yeah, he's afraid of the Veigar as well, because Veigar one-shots him. So they knew I was going for this blue buff, but this Kled is only level 12 and I'm level 14, so I'm just gonna go for it. I can 2v1 them, I think. But the Varus is coming as well. I didn't see that in the beginning, that's why I backed off. If I knew the Varus was coming, I wouldn't have. And yeah, we can just 2v1 these guys. The Xerath is 1 and 7, so doesn't do much damage. And the Kled was 2 levels lower. Giving the blue to my Varus. He gets caught by the Poppy. Just pillar to slow them. But yeah, we get wrecked. Caitlyn does a lot of damage to me. But she needs to flash because the Poppy eat me away from her. The Poppy didn't eat her away. She didn't have to use flash. But yeah, the Caitlyn is the only one that does damage to me. We need to be careful for her.
Rampage.
If the Veigar can take out the Caitlyn, it's a free teamfight win. Putting a ward down on Baron because I thought they would maybe do it. But yeah, they were pretty low. I don't know what the Zereth is doing. There's no towers, dude. You're gonna die if you walk up so far. Yeah, and I ult him just to get more damage. It's a bit of a waste of ult, to be honest, but I did do a lot of damage to him. And I just flash for him again. I'm a bit impatient with that. I could just run after him and use my E, but I don't know where Janna is and shields and ugh. So I'm not gonna invade with Caitlyn there. If she traps me and Janna and Poppy CC me and she can get 10 to 15 auto attacks off, she will kill me. So we hear the Kled ult. Gonna run to the mid lane. See if I can save someone. But yeah, I walk into 3 people. And the Poppy also comes down. And the Kled is distracting my team. So yeah, I just die here in a stupid way. Was a bit of an overestimated flank. I overestimated myself and my tankiness. And yeah, I knew the Caitlyn is just too big. Just looking at the Veigar here until I respawn. I normally don't do this. Let other people watch. Watching other people than myself. Yeah, we have nothing to do anyways. So they are pressuring mid still. Kreygasm can't really do anything on his own. And try and clear the minion wave. But yeah, if Zereth gets him with a stun, Caitlyn will one-shot him. So I'm back alive. We should have done Baron, I see here now. We know we're all going to Baron, to Dragon. So I'm walking there too, but we could have traded it for Baron, that would have been better. But at least we will get a catch on Zereth here. Again, pillar, he can't do anything. See how good that is against him, it's insane. I wanted to go for bot, but yeah, can't really go for this Caitlyn. Veigar will clean the wave. I will stop their backs. And I will run around, because I know they don't have a ward here now. Because they just cleared it. I'm gonna walk around and see if someone stays under the turret. And Janna is staying, so... That's an easy dive. So we get a kill on her. Caitlyn is too far away. She's kiting back. So cannot do anything yet, but if Veigar gets a stun on her, we can just kill everyone here. And there it goes. Now I can just tank. Zereth flashes from my Q, but my Q is an auto attack, so it can't be flashed. And yeah, we see the Kled staying top. So I'm pinging that I want to stay. Get another turret and an inhibitor. At least. And if Kled still stays, we can maybe go for a base turret. They are still offline for 10 seconds, so can at least get 1 turret and maybe 2. Get Janna as well. She ults us away. Varus gets her, and I'm just going to go for this turret. But yeah, we are a bit low. Wanted to go for Zereth, but he stuns me. And now we are all alone, because Caitlyn killed the rest. I wanted to retreat here, but there are still 2 turrets. But that's not gonna work. So a bit ham. Should have backed off immediately after the second tower. Second base tower died. And I should have backed off through the bot lane. Or maybe went to the mid or top lane. I can tank a few shots, but I was too low after the fight with the Zereth. I couldn't kill the Zereth that close to the base anyway, so that was pretty stupid. Waiting here to see what the enemy team does. I was wondering if they had a lot of wards here. Because they just took Baron, so I thought they would place an army of wards here, but they don't. And now they see me through the stupid spooky ghost. But they engage in the mid lane still. Varus is TPing in. And I come from behind. That's a pretty good spot for Trundle. The Varus ult hits everyone. I just finish Zereth. Then go for everyone. Doesn't really matter who I focus. So yeah, we get the 2 kills. Poppy and Zereth. And I need to clear my jungle a bit because I'm behind in farm. With a Poppy. It's never happened to me before. Poppy can farm pretty fast, but I have Titanic Hydra. I should be able to farm faster. But I haven't been farming for, yeah, 10 minutes. I've just been roaming around killing everyone. Here I mess up. The Caitlyn expects me to flash on her. And I just flash exactly on the trap. That was pretty bad. But at least I don't die. I have a little bit of armor now. So I don't die to Caitlyn that fast. The Kled ults in. But Varus still gets a kill on Janna. He's pretty strong with the items he got. He can 1v1 everyone. So we see Kled around the Drake. He's on his own. I'm just gonna engage on him. With the pillar. Yeah, you get slaughtered by every one of us. I almost dodged the E. I could have went for him then. But helaas. My character model becomes extra fat if I ult someone. And I ulted Kled. So I was still a little bit bigger than I am normally. And I think I would have dodged the E if I wasn't so big. But yeah. It works if you want to dodge stuff. That was a bad pillar. I thought he would go up there. Didn't. My objective now is to just disrupt the entire team fight. Disrupt with my pillar and go for someone who needs to run away from me and can't do damage because of that. That's my job now. And get a pick, of course, with my pillar. Use my ulti on Kled or Poppy. And then they will be easy to kill as well. That's the things I'm looking for now. And I really need to keep my Veigar and Varus alive. Kled misses his ult. I'm just gonna clobber him. I ult Poppy or Kled, don't know which one, to be honest. And we just kill their back of their front line first, it doesn't matter. Now we can go for more. Still have my pillar. Trap them between the wall. Yeah, Caitlyn can just jump out. Poppy gets a nice pick on the Veigar. Try to make a pillar to disrupt something there, but not gonna get anything anymore. Unless we get Caitlyn here with a stun. Yes. We kill her. Just clobber her to death. Then we can go for the tower. Or for Zereth. If there's no tank around, we can easily dive them. And if there are tanks around, we should ult them, red smite them and then kill them. But I just want this turret. Kled is coming. Yeah, he probably has his ult again. Trying to get this Janna off of us, but she has too much movement speed. I'm taking this ult, but I still have ult myself, so I ult the Kled, and I am way too tanky for those two to do any damage to me. So we can just turn around. And it's like I didn't lose any health. That's true, because I got a lot of health from Kled. And a lot of resistances. So that was a pretty nice play. I protected my Jhin. And we killed Kled in return. 16 kills already. I'm taking a lot of these kills. Because I just go ham and stay on the target. I keep auto attacking, yeah. And then I do a lot of damage. Consistently. That team is here. Rakan goes for Caitlyn, which is pretty good. I ult her to do more damage. Yeah, she has so much heals and stuff. I just keep clobbering her. And I kill her eventually through Janna's shit. And I just keep on clobbering, but I need to flash out now. I don't have ult yet. So no healing for me at the moment. My red buff is healing me, and I need to kill some minions for healing. Then I can go back in. It's a nice thing about Trundle, you rarely have to go back to base. So they got Xerath, the Varus. I'm gonna just kill the Xerath. I ult him, get more damage. And he misses, I think. I think he wanted to hit the plant, but he clicks me. So he dies. I couldn't have followed him if he hit the plant. So that was a misclick by him. Just taking this red buff. It's pretty good on me. I already had one, maybe? I don't know. So I'm pinging the Baron. But yeah, they have vision on it. Yeah, as soon as I go for the Baron, we see Poppy running this way. So I know it's warded. Kled is coming as well. So I suggest we turn around. And go for this Poppy. But yeah, Kled goes on my backline. So I need to kite back. And I go for the Kled first. Protect my backline is very important now. Because we have a lot of damage with Jhin, Varus, Veigar. They do a lot more damage than I can. And we see the Caitlyn getting trapped. And that's the end of the game. If we get an E on Caitlyn, the Veigar E, she will just die. And yeah, they don't have base turrets anymore. So we're just gonna go for the inhibitor. And then finish the base, the nexus. So 18 kills, 5 deaths and 19 assists. Pretty insane. I have done the most damage this game as a Trundle. With a Xerath, a Veigar, a Varus, etc. in my game. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll speak to you next time.